You caught me. Just finishing off a mint. I'm like, how quickly can I crunch that? It's not good, is it? Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We have got a very clever product for you, and it's called a badge maker, and our Lily is going to demonstrate it for you. She's over there. You just got back from Farnborough, haven't you, yesterday? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it. It was absolutely brilliant. It's strange being out of the building for so long, but it was lovely, especially to meet a lot of you guys at home. We had a lovely weekend, but glad to be back, I have to say.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that. This is how it felt like coming home this morning.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I enjoyed going down to Hobbycraft and seeing everybody again. It was lovely, but I feel like I'm at home.
Yeah.
I love it. Good grief. We've done a deal on that, haven't we? I like that. Right, let's get the housekeeping out the way and introduce you to the team. So as I said, we've got Lily who's going to be demonstrating for you. We've got the resin expert, Jane. That wave looked amazing, Jane. Not that wave.
Not that wave.
That wave.
That wave.
Yeah.
That wave.
Yeah, if you get a chance to...
Very cool.
Isn't it? And it worked, right? I bet you were thrilled to bits, weren't you?
Massively so. Yeah.
If you didn't watch Saturday, make sure that you watch it back on repeat because it's brilliant. We've got Amber back in the producer's seat today. How was Coldplay? Just the same first time and second time because he went twice. You got 3 times, did you? Last week?
Yeah.
Flipping heck. Same show?
Yeah, they changed the songs up.
Cute,
Darren
isn't it?
get his song now, so.
I love that. And we've got Snoop. Snoop's back today. Our little Snoop, the dog. Bless him. He's lovely and he's sat on a knee now. It's great. Right, what's it all about then, this live shopping? So you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Now, if you want to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, it's super easy. All you need to do is, if you look at your screen right now, there's 2 words in bold, shop badge. If you want to buy the badge maker, all you need to do is type that into the comments underneath the video. So you don't need to go away to a website to find the product, put it in your basket. It automatically does it for you, which is brilliant, isn't it? So you can shop while you watch. Don't need to miss a second of any of the demos. Then we're going to send you a direct message, and in that message you will find a link. Click the link, and that will take you to highlightcrafts.com. Now, if you're brand new to us, please don't shop until you've opened an account with us. And the reason I'm saying that is, first of all, it's free to open an account, which you would expect. We do ask you for your date of birth because we send you a little goodie on your birthday, not just being nosy. We like to send you a little treat on your birthday. And it's super, super easy to join. Then what it also does is make you, for free, a member of our club, which is Club Highlight. And what that means is on every single purchase, doesn't matter whether you're buying a scan and cut, a sublimation printer, or a pack of card, you will get discount. And the way that it works is you start in tier 1 and you get 5% discount off every order, whether it's your first order, or your 10th order, or your 1000th order, okay? Then, for every single £1 that you spend, we give you loyalty points. And you can build up those loyalty points and spend and use them to buy your product or put it towards a product. Now, I like the fact that we do this because I have a Boots card. And when you go to Boots, say I was buying these and they were $14.99 and I had £14.59 on my Boots card, they wouldn't let me spend it. You can spend it at any point. So if there's a point in the month where there's more month than there is money in the bank, you can use your points, which is great. And then, if when you get to your basket and all your discounts have come off, your basket spend is £35 or more, we pay the postage for you so that you don't have to, which is just brilliant, isn't it? I love that. So make sure that you're opening an account so that you can log in, and then you can get those benefits of being a member of Club Highlight. Now, you can also watch us directly on the website, highlightcrafts.com. If that's what you prefer to do, you can do that. Just pop on over there, press watch live, press play, and all the items in that show will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. You then just select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they'll end up in a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen. When you're ready to log in and check out, click that bag, and that will take you through that process. It's almost too simple. You're like, can't be that easy. It is. It really, really is. Now, if you're brand new to us and you don't want to miss any of the shows, so you'd like us to send you a little notification before the shows start, we can do that for you. All you need to do is type the word live into the comments underneath the video, and that will give us permission to send you those notifications so you never miss a show. And if you really don't want to miss out on any of the deals, and because we're selling direct to you, we can bring you those amazing deals. It's super, it just honestly brilliant, absolutely a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant way to shop. Right, shall we get stuck into the badge maker? Because this is brilliant. What do you think, Lily?
I think it's absolutely
Because you've
amazing.
never used it before, have you?
Well, up until about an hour ago,
Yeah,
I've never used it, and I can tell you it is the easiest badge maker I've personally ever used.
It's good, isn't it?
So super cool. We'll show it you in action in a little while, but I know Mel's got the details first to share with you.
Absolutely. Right, let's talk about what you're getting in this box. Now then, you've seen the price on your screen. You're not going to pay that. Depending on which tier you're in will depend on the discount. So we also have a tier system. You start with 5% discount. You spend X amount with us, you go up to 10% discount. And it continues like that. And there are so many people out there that love the points like we're not giving a points up. We're absolutely not giving. And it's brilliant though, isn't it? It's like free money.
Yeah.
Why would you not? Right, so in your kit, you're going to get your badge making machine itself. This is a little bit clever. I love this. And it's brilliantly built. It's engineered, this. This isn't something that they've just stuck together. This is properly engineered. And when Lily shows you in a few minutes' time how to make one of these badges, you'll be blown away. Now, don't forget, we also do a... words today. I've used all my words this weekend. We also do a graphics program called Minecraft Studio. You can go onto Highlight Crafts and download it for free. In Minecraft Studio, you'll be able to bring on all your favourite artwork or do all of that amazing things that we do, whether it's for a birthday, a hen night, a stag night, a wedding, a children's party. You go out and buy a card, and then you buy a card with a badge on. The difference in price is extortionate. Now you can make your own. But in Minecraft Studio, there's a digital punch that's a circle. So you can then make sure that you get all the right sizes of circles for your badge maker, which is just genius, right? So you're getting that. You also get the ability to make 200 badges. 200 badges, which is brilliant, isn't it? If you look at this, it's really, really good quality plastic. It's moulded. It's just... If my granddad was still around and my dad, because they were engineers, he'd have loved this. Because if it had been loved the mechanism and how it works. It's all metal when it comes to the supports and the nuts and bolts of it, if you like. So you get that. Do you also get your circle cutter in here as well? Wow. So you get the tool to be able to cut the circles out, which is super cool. You also get your plastics and your stickers to be able to go in with your badges. And it's a brilliant way. You imagine having children's parties. You could rent this out, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine you're part of a craft club. It happens here. So David has a bouncy castle. Right? I know, Jane, there's no words, is there?
No.
He has a full-size bouncy castle. The number of times he lets people use that is mad because they've all got kids. And Becky comes down, she's like, right, it's our Bee's birthday. Can we have the bouncy castle? Yeah, it's brilliant. You could do the same with a badge maker. Imagine having a party bag where they go home with their own badge. You could even take a picture of them, print it out, use that digital punch or your circle cutter, and they could all go home with a personalised badge. I think it's brilliant. Definitely for hen nights, that would be really cool because they could all have your own label on depending on what your part is, I guess, in that wedding. So you're getting everything that you need to get started with this and the ability to make 200 badges. Now we've dropped the price for you, shop badge, $99.99, then you'll get your club discount, then you'll get your points back and we'll pay your postage. Doesn't get much better than that, does it really? So shop badge is going to get you everything you need to get started. On top of that, you're also going to get this artwork as a free download. So you've got unicorn wishes, you've got sprinkling sass and sparkles wherever she goes. That's definitely Lily.
Oh, yeah.
Right, you've got many happy returns, happy birthday, with love. So you're getting all of these. Then you get these. How fabulous is this artwork? I love this. And you literally use the circle cutter to cut this out and make your badges. But think about all of those beautiful papers that we bring you, those downloads that we bring you here at Highlight Crafts. And then you've even got a blank template set as well. Right, Lily, I want to see this in action, please, if you don't mind. Let's have a
Absolutely.
look at how this works, because it really is brilliant.
It certainly is, and it is so quick and easy. It's one of those, if you've not seen this before, strap yourselves in because this is amazing. Right, so we've got our machine itself, which is the first component that we'll need every time we're making a badge. Then there's literally just 4 other items that you'll need to pop together, and these all come as standard in your box as well, which is brilliant. So first of all, you have what I think of as like your little metal dome. So that's one of your items you'll need. You'll need your second little metal component that's got your pin badge within it. And then you'll need one of your little acetate circles that are included as part of that kit. And then you'll either need to use one of the circles that you get within the box. So of course you could be decorating that yourself. Or of course you can use your fabulous download to use that lovely artwork, or use anything that you've got in your stash. But it's basically, in its simple terms, you've got 2 of your metal pieces, you've got your plastic, and then you've got your paper. Now we're going to start off on this front section here. So I'm going to try and spin this around a little bit so you guys at home can see a little bit better what we're doing. So you'll see here we've got the 2 different circles. We've got this one on the left hand side which has that metal insert. We'll deal with that section a little bit later, and we'll start with this section on the right hand side. So in here we're going to make almost like a little bit of a sandwich. So we're starting off with 3 of our components. So the first thing that we're going to lay into the bottom is this domed metal piece here. Now you can see this is sort of cupped upwards. All we're going to do is going to turn that over, and that is going to sit beautifully into that little dip that we've got on that side there. And you can see it just locks into position there. Then next up we go in with our design, or our piece of white paper that we've got here. Now if you are printing your own designs, we do say print up to a maximum of 140 GSM, simply just because when it starts to curve into a badge, it needs to be able to wrap over those edges, like you can see with that finished badge there. Now it could be 140, which we have used to create this one. It could be your rice papers, it could be your acetates. As long as it's less than 140, you will get that lovely finished result. Then we're going finally with our acetate little slip, which just slots over the top there. Now all we need to do at this stage is we just need to turn that one backwards so it lines up at that top section there. Then I will just quickly turn this round, and all you're going to do is you're just going to punch down. This top lever just comes down, so just punch down onto there, and you can hear that click, and then you know it's good to go. Now this is the magic bit, because if I just spin this round, it's disappeared.
It's gone.
It was there, now it's gone. I always think, where's it gone?
It's a magic trick, that, isn't it?
It's a magic trick, absolutely. So we've dealt with that side. Now it's time to deal with this other side that's got that little metal ridge within it. And this is where this badge area comes in. Now 2 separate sides to this. What you want to do is you want to use the side that's actually got that hook in to go face down into this component. So we're going to take that and we're just going to pop it into there, just like so. And then we're going to do exactly the same once again. This is just going to be spun around to the back, and then I will just turn this around so I can get a little bit even pressure. We're going to punch down, but then we're going to squeeze the 2 together. So that one goes down, and then we're just going to literally squeeze those 2 together until you hear the click. So just keep on squeezing on that. A little bit easier if you stand up, so we'll just stand up, just get that angle. And then you can hear that's just going to click down, just like so. I think that's gone. We'll have a little look. We'll just spin that round. If not, we can always go back and do that. There you go. And you just take your badge out, and you've got your finished badge. How quick, simple and easy. Just starting off with your badge maker, 4 separate components. You're doing 3 together, punching it, and then you're doing that final section. But when you start to bring in those designs, they look absolutely fantastic. And you have tons of these lovely designs. I think you're getting 12 on a sheet there, so 36 different printed designs, and that's included for free before you even start thinking about all the other goodies you've got in your crafty stash. So easy to work with and so much fun to create all of your own custom badges. It's super easy but super fun to do.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
I love it. It's just amazing.
I
The
love
way it
it
disappears.
too. I know, it's that magic bit.
I know.
It really, it is brilliant. And this is a tool. And when you're investing in your craft tools, it's something that you're going to use again and again and again and again and again. A bit like the crocodile. Do you remember the crocodile from We Are Memory Keepers? That punch that you bought, you don't use it all day, every day. but when you need it, it's there. And I love this. If you make to sell, and you can make personalised birthday cards with a badge on the front, that's a completely different offering to most of the other people that are making to sell. I love that. So you could do the card, the gift bag, the badge, the gift, all of it. Now, I would have expected at that price to get this, because it is a tool and it is brilliantly engineered. I love it. I love a tool. I'm really funny about my tools, because my granddad always taught me, if you buy cheap, you'll buy twice, and always buy the best that you can afford. And this is the right tool for the right job. Now, you're also going to get the circle cutter in there that will enable you to cut exactly the right size circle, because when you've used these up, you're going to want to cut some more, aren't you, of your own. So you get your circle cutter in there as well. You also get your Allen key, which screws everything into place. You also get a little plastic ring that I'm sure will go in here. You get full instructions in there, but you then have the ability to make 200 badges. 200 badges. If you charged 50 pence a badge, you've got your money back straight away. If you work in an office, work in a hospital, wherever you are, if you're with a group of people, why don't you offer that as a service for a birthday? Because I think this is a business in a box. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Right, Shop Badge is going to get you that for $99.99. Remember, you will get your club discount, whatever tier that is, off that price. We do have ways to split pay. So we have ClearPay, PayPal Pay in 3 and Klarna that you can use on the website as well, and you will also get that lovely download. But think about all those micro studio designs that we've brought you over the last 18 years. You're going to have a lot of artwork to play with, but it could be a stamped image that you've coloured in. It could be whatever you want it to be. Right, now then, we have the ability to make some smaller badges for you here, and these just clip in. Okay, so you don't need the machine for these. These will just literally clip together. Shop Button is going to get you 50 of the smaller badges for $19.99. You'll see quite a lot as you, especially at a craft show, people with their handbags, and they all have badges down them, pin badges or normal badges, and there's a whole thing going on, isn't there, where they collect all these different badges and put them on a bag. I think this is a great shout for that. Right, let's talk about our pure print here. So we've got two different ones, and it was really interesting yesterday being on Hobbycraft TV, talking about the different papers that we do, and there was a lot of interest in it yesterday. And we do two different pure prints here at Highlight Crafts, and you kind of need both, because they both give you a very different look and feel to each other. So they're both pure print. We've got 140 GSM of our premium pure print and our regular pure print. I just need to tell you that 10% of the badge maker is already in people's baskets and allocated. Right, what's the difference? Okay, so first of all, let's look at our regular pure print. If you're a scan and cut user and you are printing off your reflections artwork to use with your SVG files, this is the paper that I would recommend. And I would recommend 140 rather than 250. Because when we sell you our SVG files, we get, hang on, bear with, words have gone. SVG files, right, because we bring you SVG files and we bring you the decoupage layers. So I have to pause, rewind my brain and then start again. Because we give you the decoupage layers with the SVG files, you don't want to be cutting it out of a thick card, because as you build those layers up, you're going to see that white edge. So 140 is what I use all day, every day for my printing, for my reflections, for my scan and cut, okay? It's got a nice length of fibre in this, so if you are going for the 250, which you'll find on our website under the Craft Master brand, it's really, really good with your alcohol markers, because it has that longer fibre. It enables you to blend and move that ink, which is exactly what you need to do with alcohol pens. Now, our premium pure print, it's not a better quality paper, it's just different. So please do not put this anywhere near your scan and cut mats, because it loves it, but it doesn't want to give it you back, because it will stick. And that's because, unlike the regular pure print that has a lengthy fibre, this has a tiny fibre, and I mean tiny. So the surface area of the paper is almost denser, so as you put it on a sticky mat, it grabs it and it doesn't want to give it you back. If you ever get them mixed up and you do that, take the mat to the sink, run it under water, let that water penetrate through, and then scrape it off. Don't just go in like that on your mat, okay? But the premium pure print, if you imagine tiny, tiny, tiny fibres, when the ink is dropped onto there, it doesn't have anywhere to travel to. So it holds the integrity and keeps that pure clarity of that colour. So it gives a very different look and feel to your regular pure print. And both work really well together on a project, because with this you'll get a much denser finish. Almost looks like a very soft suedette. It gives you that look and feel. But then if you incorporate your different paper in there, you'll get a lovely look and feel. So you could have your regular pure print in the distance and your premium pure print in the foreground. But 140 for your badges, if you want that artwork to pop, print it on your premium pure print. Both really, really good quality product. Right, I just need to pause a minute. 20% now of the badge maker is allocated and in people's baskets. Right, now then. Now Stephanie and I had a thing the other day where I'm going to push to get an SVG file done of a stained glass window. Because then you will get all the little pieces and you'll be able to cut all of the little shapes out of this and piece it back into that SVG file, and then you'll be able to cut your vinyl and put that over the top, and that will look brilliant. And I'm on it, right? And we will make that happen, because I think that will be brilliant. Now this is like an acetate. It doesn't feel like an acetate though, it feels more like a film. And you get your different colours. So you've got your clear in there, you've got your blue, you've got your green. You lay them over the top of each other, you get completely different. Look at that. You then also get your yellow. You then also get like a salmon pink. So you're getting 6 sheets, but you're getting that twice. Shop colour, $12.99. Now, if you've got like a window-shaped die, you could also do that. So I would draw around the die, I'll get the template, the die cut it into all the different pieces, number them so you know which goes where, use those as a template to cut this out, and then you can create your own stained glass window. So this is a fabulous product for that. I love the idea of this. Also, it'd be really nice with vinyl on top of it and lights. So if you're making a lantern, it will be really nice with lights inside as well. Shop colour, $12.99 is going to get you 12 sheets. Right, Lily, I'd like, before I come back and do rice papers and downloads, can we make another batch?
Absolutely.
Because I think you need to see this in action.
Yeah.
And it's quick, isn't it?
So quick. Literally,
there isn't really a learning curve, is there?
Absolutely not. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I walked in the building this morning about 10 to 9. Amanda sat down about 9 o'clock and showed me how to use this. She showed me through once, and I went back and tried it once. She said, yep, you've got it right. And then since then, I've been away making badge after badge after badge. You will be hooked. As soon as you start using this machine, you will be making badges for all sorts. Now, just touching on something Mel was saying earlier, just had a little idea. I know a lot of you love to collect your badges, have them along your pinnies. Mel's got an idea. I'll quickly get
No,
mine
I haven't
out
got an
first.
idea.
Oh,
I need
go on.
to tell you this.
Oh.
This is why, right? This is why you shop here.
intrigued.
Come over here, Jen. I need
Oh,
to talk
come
to you.
on.
Come on.
I'm intrigued.
I'm sorry, Lily.
It's all right.
I
wanna
need to
know.
tell you this. Right, this is why you shop here at Highlight Crafts. Ready? Sharon Taylor. Whoop, whoop. I've just bought that badge machine and I didn't pay a penny. I used my points and now I'm crying with excitement.
Oh, Sharon.
I love that and I can't wait. I'm hoping it will arrive ASAP. Check out your basket. We'll make sure it gets shipped. As I can now use for our fun day events, making badges for the air ambulance.
Oh,
Yay! That's why you
fabulous.
shop here at Highlight Crafts. She's got a £99.99 product. Like that. No pennies. Right? How amazing is that? I love that. We had another customer bought the laser printer and the A3 inkjet printer and paid next to nothing.
Oh, my
Use the
goodness.
points. That's why
Wow.
you shop with us here at Highlight Crafts. Brilliant. Honestly, Sharon, I'm so excited for you. That has made my day, and it's probably made yours as well, I should imagine. Right, sorry. Right, Lily, sorry. I got really
sounds so
excited then because it was just brilliant. I love it.
I can't believe. Do you know what? It gets me every time. It gets me. Pay nothing. Anyway, I digress. The idea I thought, if you like to make your little pin badges that you like to wear on your handbags or on your coat, whatever it might be, we have our favourite papers, and you the tiny little scraps that you have at the end, and they're that small, you don't quite know what to do with them, but you love the paper, so you don't want to bin them. Why not make them into a badge?
There you go.
And then you can keep it and you can wear it. Just a little idea. But this time around, we're going to use some of our downloads. Now, Mel did say it sounded a little bit like me, so I thought, we'll make myself a badge. Sparkling sass, sprinkling sass and sparkle wherever she trots. There you go. How fabulous is that? So we've literally just printed that off. And what to say when it comes to your downloads, just like you do with your charisma and your reflections, just print off to 100% and that'll give you the perfect sizing. We've just cut that out and we are ready to go. So once again, our components that we're going to need for any badge that we're creating. We're going to need our first of our metal components. You need your metal piece that's got your pin in the back. You'll need your sheet, whether it's your plain one or your printed one. So that's ready to go, and that's been printed onto 140 GSM Pure Print. And then you've got your acetate cover as well that goes over the top. So we'll start off with this right-hand side, which is where you've got your element that doesn't have those metal inserts within there. So first of all, we start off with our metal piece. This is the one that's sort of domed. We take that dome and we place it face down, so it's going to slot perfectly into that sort of edge there. If we were to pop it the other way around, it would sort of be wiggling around, and what we want is we want it nice and stable. So we'll just pop that into there just like so. Then next up we go in with our paper or card, whatever we have got as our design, and that's going to go face up over the top of that element there, just
and you
like
reckon
so.
140 is the heaviest weight, right?
Yeah, that's sort of, I'd say, the optimum. I wouldn't really go much heavier than that. The reason being is you need it to curve, so as it turns into a badge, it goes from that flat piece of paper and it wants to curve over the edge of that metal sort of disc. If it's a little bit too thick, you might get sort of cracks on your cardstock. So you want something a little bit lighter that's going to give you that lovely curve.
Perfect.
And then finally we just go over the top with our little protective acetate slip, and that just goes over there just like so. Now what we do at that point is we take that piece there where we've added our elements to, and we just spin that round to the back. That'll just line up with that bottom section, and then we'll just go ahead and take that top lever and just punch down onto there, and you can hear that click. Now this is the magic part. Spin that round. Where's it going?
That bit. I love that bit.
Imagine kids at parties.
Exactly
oh my
that.
goodness, they are going to love
Jane.
it.
Right?
Can you imagine if they can do? Oh, I'll tell you what you could do. Get all your little blank pieces. So of course you do get 200 of these in your packs. They could draw their own design. So whether it's going to be a badge for themselves, for each other, and then they could make their own badges. How super cool is that? So that's that first element taken care of. Then we need to focus on this next area, which has got our metal disc within there. That does come out in the assembly, and you're just going to pop that into that section. It slots perfectly on the inside area there. Then we've got our section that's got our little pin badge, and what you want is you want that pin badge itself on the underside. So we'll turn that over, and that just slots into there just like so. Then all we do once again is we just turn that round, and I tend to stand up for this bit just so you can get the angle a little bit better. I'm going to punch down to start with, and then we're going to squeeze them together. So a little bit like you are using one of your hole punches. So just push down and then just squeeze them together, and you can feel that sort of a little bit of a click, and then you just release that pressure, and then you're just going to spin the element around. Oh, there it is, and you have got
Isn't that fabulous?
a handmade badge. So you've printed your design, whether it's the elements
I love that
are free, because don't forget this artwork is free. You're getting 36 different designs, and you have created a fully functional pin badge that you can wear time and time again. I mean, your handmade cards, by just adding a pin badge, it's just going to take them to that next extra level.
Do you know what that would be lovely for? A birth announcement.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could put a picture of the baby and send it out. Wouldn't that be
that
fabulous?
would be gorgeous.
Or a wedding. Things like I love that. I just think it's brilliant. Carol Stewart said she bought this last time and it's brilliant. I love this. I think it's really fabulous. And I just want to say thank you, Mandy. That was a lovely comment. I'm not reading it out because I don't do self-praise, but it was a lovely comment. Thank you. Right, now then. So we've done a card, we've done a badge maker, rice paper. Now then, all of those rice paper downloads that we've bought you. So here at Highlight Crafts, our artwork is getting better and better and better, to the point where a paper snob that has spent thousands of pounds over the last however many years on beautiful papers that are in a cupboard because they're too nice to use, and occasionally I take them out and stroke them, and occasionally I take them out and smell them, and then they go back in the cupboard. And my husband said to me, not last year, the year before, he was, because he does this, Mick, right, you'll get used to me talking about Mick. He'll go up Christmas Day, I'll get up, go downstairs, and he'll go, what do you like for Christmas, love? Every year, without fail. So not last year, the year before, I said to him, I'd really like some Stamperia papers, please. And he got hold of my hand, he led me to the room that he calls the warehouse. Opened the door and went, are you kidding me? I was like, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. 3 weeks ago, when we brought you our downloads, I actually stood in that studio in there and went, I'm not buying any more Stamperia because ours are as good. They're beautiful designs. So whether you're printing them off on your 140 premium, your 140 pure print, or your rice paper, all those bits that you've got left, you can now make badges with. And I don't care how old you are, whether you're 3 or 93, you love a badge, don't you? It's that extra special thing. And the reason that we started selling this was because Stephanie went out to get a card for her grandchildren, and we came back and she went, have you any idea how much cards are with badges on? I was like, yeah, they're expensive. She went, expensive? She had a proper little rant about it, which really made me smile. And then the next thing we know, she's brought the badge maker in. Now, you might not use this all day, every day, but what a great opportunity. Maybe you do fairs coming up for Christmas, things like that. You could take that with you. Doesn't need to plug in, you don't need to use a power source at all, and you could print off loads of different images, or you could get them to, if you took your printer with you, you could get them to send a picture to the printer, cut the picture out, and then make the badge. Now that's a bespoke service, so you can charge a premium for that, but this is a tool that will last you, and I don't think there's anything that would break this, because it's a really sturdy piece of equipment. It's not too heavy, if you look, but if I can lift it up with one finger, look at that, Jane, are you impressed?
Oh,
that's at least like 100 grams. Jane lifts some ridiculous amount of kilograms, don't you? Yeah, a little bit. But this is going to last you, well, I'm going to say it's last you a very, very, very long time. I love the mechanism on it. I love the way that it's been engineered. I love the fact that you've got the proper metal in it. Love the fact that it comes with the Allen key for you to tighten everything up, and the circle cutter, and the ability to make 200 badges, and the acetate. You could use our acetate after that, and your papers, all of it, and even your download with your pictures. But think about all those bits of rice papers that you've got left over. Now you've got a purpose for them, and I love that. I think it's a really, really clever product. And if I was sat where you are and I was in the market to do something like that, if I was making and selling, I would absolutely buy this, because it takes your cards to a different level. And it could be that you sell your cards and you go, would you like a gift bag to go with it? Yes, please. Would you like a badge? No, business in a box. Right, talking about rice papers, we sell here our Craftmaster Pure Print rice paper. Now, there's a lot of different qualities of rice paper out there. Rice paper is made from the pith of the cotton plant, and depending on where you buy it from, sometimes you can get what they call cotton slubs. And if you remember mulberry paper way back when, that handmade paper, where you got those thick elements, and when you tore the paper, they'd either come out of the paper or you'd pull it out of the opposite side of the paper. When you print on that, because it's thicker, it holds the ink in a different way and it doesn't look very nice. So David tested loads and loads and loads of printable rice papers, and this was the one that he chose. It's super smooth, so there's no cotton slubs in it. So when you do tear it, it gives you that beautiful feathered edge, and then you can blend it into the back of your canvases, etc., etc. You're going to get 20 A4 sheets. The best way to print this, because it will go through your inkjet printers, is to take a thin piece of copier paper, take a can of stencil spray from Cadence, which is the finest spray you will ever use. It's blooming brilliant, and a very light layer just on top of a piece of copier paper, just a quick, literally a quick, that's it. Then you're going to stick this to the copier paper. Now I find on our inkjet printer here, If it's not taking it through, I just put a piece of 240 behind it. So it sees that there's something there, because you've got a thin copy of paper and a thin rice paper, and then it will feed through your printer. It's brilliant, which means that you can print your rice papers whenever you want them. Okay, and you can print the design that you want it on, which is great. Don't miss out on this. It's a brilliant, brilliant product, and it's a really, really good quality product as well. Right, let's have a look at some downloads for you, shall we? These are two separate ones, I'm presuming, Amber, are they? Right, so the florals on the top with the beautiful flowers and the butterflies in here. I mean, your badge is out of this. I think we need to start a trend. Badge on a card. How about that?
Bring it back.
You know, bring it back. They're all in the supermarkets and in the card shops, and they are really, I mean, cards in general are really expensive, aren't they?
Absolutely.
I had to buy a few the other day because we were last minute, and Mick was like, I need one for this, but I'm like, I'm not at home to make them. He's like, no, I know.
Tell me about it.
They were really expensive. This is a lovely download, whether you're printing it on rice papers, decorating your MDF with it, whatever you choose to do with this, making your badges. Shop Whimsical, £8.50. Now, once you download this, you've got this forever. So you can print it on your printable acetate, on your printable vellums, on your rice paper, on your regular cardstock. Whatever will go through your printer, you can print these beautiful designs on. Think about putting badges in your art journals.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That'd be rather nice.
There's nothing to stop you doing that, is there? So, Shop Whimsical will get you that for £8.50. Now, the great thing about digital, twofold. You don't have to wait for it because it's instant, and you don't pay any postage. All good, right? So you can be crafting with that within 10 minutes of checking out. Right, now then, this one is some of my favourite papers that we have ever done. These are absolutely beautiful. Look at the layer on layer on layer on layer of design that our graphic designers upstairs have managed to get with these papers. This is the reason why I am no longer buying Stamperia, because this is brilliant. I'm also saving up for the A3 inkjet printer that we do from Brother, because it prints edge to edge. And we also sell, funnily enough, A3 printable rice papers. Absolutely phenomenal. If you've got an A3 printer and it prints edge to edge, even if it doesn't, and you've got A3 rice paper, this could be your wrapping paper. Imagine how beautiful that would be. Okay, so you've got all of those beautiful, beautiful designs. They are, you can take them into Minecraft Studio and play around with them and change the colours and blur the edges and do all those fabulous things that we do with Minecraft Studio. If you think, I haven't got that, Mel, what is it? Minecraft Studio was a graphics program, or is a graphics program, that hasn't been changed for 15 years because it doesn't need to be. It's brilliant. And it was designed by crafters for crafters. So our Diane, our MCS guru, Jane's sister, I tell you, we're a proper family little business going on here, aren't we? And Stephanie worked with two guys who wrote all the program, and then they came back and they were like, yeah, but that's not our language. We don't need that. We need our language. And it's the most intuitive graphics program that you will ever use. I avoided it for ages because I'm a complete technophobe. I walk past a computer, it goes off. Literally. Seriously, I'm being serious now when I do it. It does. Same for, honestly, I'm bad. But I avoided it because I didn't think I'd be able to use it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And I also avoided it because I knew that if I went down that rabbit hole, I wasn't coming out for weeks. And that's true too. So be prepared to get addicted to Minecraft Studio. It will make all of these papers, if you want it to, look embossed. It's a really clever program. It is for Windows-based PCs. If you go onto highlightcrafts.com right now and search MCS download, it's free, which is ridiculous because the amount of things you can do with that. And if you're thinking, well, how do I learn it? First of all, there is help within the program. But if you go to Highlight Crafts YouTube channel, you will find all of the education that you could need with our Diane. And it's all free. Okay, so you can go on there and you can watch and learn for free. But just be warned, it should come with a government health warning. This product is seriously addictive. Now then, if you have a scan and cut, and I've watched Diane for years doing Micro Studio, and people messaging in and go, right, I've designed it, how do I cut it out? And the answer was a pair of scissors. If you design something in Micro Studio and print it off, and then you turn it black by taking the brightness right over to the left, you can then print off the black one, scan it in, and create a cutting file for what you've designed. So the two are a marriage made in heaven. It's brilliant together. You can make your own decoupage layers. You can do all sorts in there. It's fantastic. So imagine these with that program. I mean, the world's your oyster, isn't it? It's just brilliant. Right, I'm just going to quickly recap this badge maker because I don't want anybody missing out on this. This is a lot of fun and super, super easy to use. In fact, I'm going to do a demo with it in a minute because I haven't used it yet.
Come on, man.
So I'll have a go. But I love it. And I love the fact that you get the circle cutter with it. If you remember those circle cutters where you used to just rotate the arm round, they're brilliant, aren't they? You've got one of those. Now, it does have a V-blade, so you need to be really careful with this because a V-blade will be really, really sharp. So this is the cutter itself. There will be instructions with it, I'm sure. You move this back to move the blade, but please be aware that it is a V-blade and it will be very, very sharp. I've cut myself on a V-blade before and it really hurts. So please, please, please be careful. Don't let the kids do that bit. But you could sit there and cut all the circles out. If you don't want to use that for this, if you've got a scan and cut or you've got circle dies, you don't have to. You could use that for something completely different. But you get that included. You also get the Allen key in there as well. You then get 200 circles of acetate, 200 circles of regular cards. If you wanted to stamp on this, I think this is a great way of displaying. Instead of ATCs, we could have a badge club.
A new trend.
We could have a badge club where you swap badges.
Oh, that'd be fabulous.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, and we could all wear them all on our
I don't know where
aprons.
that went from, where it came from.
It's a good idea,
But
though.
I'm glad it did.
Yeah, me too.
You could make yourself a bag with our lemon
Yeah.
lane fabrics and then cover it with all your badges. How exciting would that be? And then you get the ability to make 200. When Stephanie first said that, I was like, no, you probably get about 30. And that would be good. 200. 200 badges. It's great, isn't it? I love it. Even if you sell them at £2 a badge. You've paid for that and you're in profit. It's brilliant, isn't it? Right, so you need this in your life. Plus, you also get the digital download with some artwork just to get you started. Happy Father's Day. You've got some really grown-up, beautiful, almost like pen and ink designs in there as well. Just fantastic. I love this product. I love tools that are really well made by companies that care. They care that they've gone to the length of making this the best that it can possibly be, but super, super easy to use. Right, Lily's young, right? I'm not. So I'm going to go and see how easy this is to use.
Well,
right,
switch.
Lily, talk me through it.
Right, so I've popped out what you need already.
Oh, good.
And I know I'm very
I like
helpful
this.
today.
You are? What's going on?
I'm not too sure.
No, I'm not
No,
too
don't
sure
get used
either.
to it.
I won't. Told you.
I know,
Sprinkling sassy
yeah.
sparkle.
That badge needs to be worn today.
I think
It
I need to put it
does.
on my apron. I think I'll do that actually after the show.
Go on, then,
So
do it
just so
now.
everyone knows.
Put it
Come on then.
Yeah, absolutely. Right,
In
so
case there was any doubt.
let me see if I can remember. So this goes in with the dome facing up, so the little lines fit in there. Then I need my picture.
So I've cut you a few out that you can choose from.
I'll have happy birthday. That goes face up.
Yep.
Yeah. Then my acetate on top, like that. And then I turn that to the back, like that. And I press this down till it clunks.
There it is.
That's easy.
Oh yeah.
Right. Then I turn it round.
The magic.
Oh, it's disappeared.
Where's it gone?
That just makes me really happy. I love that. Right, and then this goes in with the bit where the pin goes into that hook, face down.
Yep. that's the
Lovely.
one.
So that drops into there, and then that goes back under there,
It does.
and then we just press it down. Now this was the bit. So you press it down to there, and then you squeeze.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah, that's easy.
Isn't it just?
Yeah, that's easy. Absolutely, you can do that. Oh, look at the badge! Look at
How
that!
cool's that?
Just make sure you put it in the right side up, because my badge is at the bottom.
Oh wow.
Lesson learned though, right?
Yeah. You'll only do it
I
once.
love that. Oh, I need to make another one.
Oh,
Right,
no,
I need
it's
another one now.
fabulous.
That's it. This is
That's it, we
now.
love Mel now.
Oh, this is now my new obsession. This. Wait till our Alice sees that. Can you imagine
Oh,
with your
she'll love
grandchildren?
it.
She's going to be like, "Where's it gone? Where's it gone?" Oh, I need one of these.
But
in
she
my
could be
life. I
making
love
for
this.
all her friends at school. She could be making them all a
Exactly.
badge. How cool would that be?
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Absolutely
Right,
brilliant.
so let me get my head around this again. That goes in with the dome up. Then my picture. We'll have a bottle of beer. Make that one for me. That can go on there. Then your acetate on top.
Yeah.
And then you move that back.
Punch down.
Press it down. Oh, that's super easy. I don't even
Isn't
need
it?
to stand up.
Yeah.
And then it's disappeared.
Oh, it's gone. Where's it gone?
Small things and all that.
I know.
Small things. Love that.
Doesn't matter
Turn
how many
it
times
back.
you do it.
Press down. Squeeze. So get to there, and I'm sitting down doing this purposely. No, I need to stand up for that bit. So get your weight on top of it. Press it down. You'll hear that little spring click. And then...
Get that.
Oh, I love that. Right. Love it. Need it. On it.
Must have. Absolutely
Brilliant,
must have.
that,
There's so many
right?
different possibilities. So can you imagine
That's
though, if you're
fabulous.
a teacher in a primary school, can you imagine you could do it for all the kids in the class, reward charts, all that sort of thing. There's loads you can do. Once you get started, you'll be away. You'll be doing it for all sorts.
Lovely. Right. Now then, I love that you test products before you bring them to wear to make sure you get the best one. Oh,
Just a bit.
all about that. All about that. I've done that for years and years and years. Whichever company I've worked with, I've always tested that product because I don't ever want to sell you something that doesn't work properly. That would be like, no, definitely not. Right. Will you be having just the badges for this machine in the future? Yeah, we'll be on that. Ria is speaking to me. Wow, I don't know what language that is.
I think
Ria.
it's Dutch.
Is it Dutch? Oh, nice. I like that. Oh, if you ever need personal delivery, just let me know. You could also make them magnetic, says Carol Stewart.
Ooh.
There's a thought.
Ooh,
Or
I
she
have a
must have done it because she said. And then Sharon Taylor's gone, oh, you can, Carol. I love that. Lorraine says she loves the fact that we test the product. Pam
Yeah.
says, question. Mel, what setting would you use on your printer for rice paper? No special settings. You don't need glossy or anything like that. It'll just run through, okay? Super, super easy. Right, another advantage of buying digital, says Elaine H, is your husband doesn't know you've bought it. Exactly. Exactly.
If only the same could be said about shoes and bags, eh, Mel?
Yeah, see, I'm not a bag person.
Oh, see,
But
I have your
boots.
boots, bags and boots.
Oh no, I love boots. I can't wait for it to go cold and I get my boots and my big jumpers out again. I love it.
New boots.
Love it. Close the curtains at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, snuggle down in your craft room. It's like the best thing ever. Give me a sunbed by the side of a pool and I'm like, no, you're all right. Give me snuggly jumpers and boots all over that. Right, it goes so easy and everybody wants to try, says Ria. Yeah, exactly
They
that.
do.
Exactly that, because it's a brilliant, brilliant product. So we also have these on as well. Now these are all individually packaged. They come with the little pin bag badges on and you literally just clip them together. So if you think, oh yeah, no, I'm a bit too rich for my pocket, that badge maker, this is brilliant because you're going to get 50 of them for $19.99. Now, all those scraps of regular paper or your rice paper, as long as it's no heavier than 140, because it has to have the ability to be able to wrap it round. So it has to be able to bend. But I think this is a great shout as well. I think these are fab. These would be lovely with little pictures in, wouldn't they? You could have all your pets, all your grandchildren, your children, holiday photographs, all of that kind of thing, and wear your art.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, where you're at. There used to be many, many, many years ago, a company that brought out these plastic bags, not like a plastic carrier bag, but a proper handbag that was clear plastic. And it used to have all different pockets all the way around. And the idea was that you made your art, like your ATC cards, and you put them in the pockets. So as you walked around, everybody admired your artwork. It was a really clever product. I think you could do that with badges. I think that'd be great.
And I love the fact as well, they're all individually packaged. So
Yes.
if you are making to sell, make up your badge, back in the bag, and you are good to go.
It's fab,
amazing.
isn't it?
Oh, school photos as well be quite good for
Yes,
these.
got passport photos, all of that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Good those, aren't they? I love that. Right, quick recap on our cardstock here. So premium pure print. Premium is the one that's got the tiny, tiny, tiny fibres. And so imagine you've got a piece of watercolour card and you put the pure pigment on that watercolour card. The further away from that source it gets, as you drag it out, the lighter it becomes. And it's the same with fibres in a piece of paper or card. So the longer the fibre, the more area that colour has to move. And the further it gets from there, the lighter it becomes. So the regular pure print has a longer fibre, not too long that it looks wishy-washy, but a longer fibre. So as it drops, that printer head drops that ink on that paper, it moves slightly. So you get a lovely print, but not as intense as premium, because premium is tiny, tiny, tiny fibres. And because of that, you can't use it with your scan and cut because it creates a really dense surface area. So as soon as you put that onto a sticky mat, it goes, oh, I like this, like that. And it doesn't want to give it you back. So your regular pure print is the one for your scan and cut. The premium pure print you can still use because you can do all your backgrounds with it. But the vibrancy of colour that you get with this is extraordinary. It almost looks like it's suede. It's that tightly compact. It looks like if you touched it, it would feel like puppy's ears. It's a brilliant product. That's the best way to describe it, though, isn't it? Puppy's ears. I know, we have Bo at home who's a whippet, and because his hair's like that long, he still feels soft. So every part of him is like puppy's ears. And I'm like, oh, every time I go home, I'm like this, and he looks at me and stands there like that, literally looking at me going, get her off me. Please get her off me. But your premium printing, it's not about the printer that you've got. It's about the paper that you're printing onto. And that's why we bring you this fabulous quality here. Now then, if you want to print your own rice papers, now, if you're printing rice papers on a regular box standard supermarket printer, you will get a slight bleed with this if you're printing it on one of those. David will show you exactly how to get round that. So instead of putting the glue onto the paper, you put the paper onto the glue. If you bought the A3, yes, the A3 inkjet printer, we don't know why, but when you print it, it does not bleed. And that's incredible because we print rice papers and we print them in our warehouse, and we have two big industrial fabric printing machines. We've also got a sticker machine now. Coming this week. I know, very exciting. It's not, you're not buying the machine, you're buying the stickers. Wait till you see them. Stickers like you've never known. Imagine those in a badge.
Oh, and it's one of those, every time you go into the warehouse, there's always a crowd of people around the sticker machine. Everyone's always looking. Oh, guys, it's so exciting. Can't wait, not long now.
No, it's very, very exciting. Right, so that, when you print onto the big A3 rice papers, it doesn't bleed. And it doesn't bleed with that A3 printer that we have from Brother, so check that out on the website. The other thing I love is it prints edge to edge on A3, which means that you can you're a fraction off a 12 by 12. So now, I mean, that's just opened up a whole world of possibilities, hasn't it? Right, we've only got 2 minutes left. 45% of the badge maker is now allocated in people's baskets. Now, if you're brand new to us here at Highlight Crafts, welcome. Don't forget to open your account so you get your discounts on every order. Then you get your points back for every £1 that you spend. And then you also, if you get your basket to over £35, after discounts, we pay your postage for you, which is brilliant. So you won't pay postage on this, which is fantastic. Coming up next, I'm going through that wall to the other studio, and I'm joining David for 2 hours of Makeover Monday. It's going to do loads of different techniques. We've got the matte metallic pastes on. That's going to cost me some money because I haven't seen those yet, and I need them.
They're amazing, Mel. Get ready. Yeah.
I'm there. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Brace
to go.
yourself.
I'm
You'll need them all.
I'm on it. Absolutely fabulous. So go and grab yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever your tipple is, depending where you are in the world. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it?
Somebody's in Tenerife, according to me.
I saw that. I was very jealous.
Yeah.
Very jealous.
But how fabulous is that? You can go
Oh.
anywhere in the world and take us with you. How cool is that? It's brilliant, isn't it? And spread the word that we're doing live shopping here at Highlight Crafts every day, because we bring you deals that are absolutely fabulous. Right, I'm going to go there. I'll see you in a few minutes' time. Go and get yourselves a drink. And thank you
Thank
to
you very
Lily
much.
for
It's been
demonstrating,
fabulous.
and thank you for your company. See you in a bit.